Hey guys, welcome back into the Wort Shop on a very special edition for National Homebrew Day. I'm Jesse.
I'm Coach Johnny.
And you'll see a couple of the other characters from the Wort Shop in and around the shop throughout the day. This is going to be just like a quick behind-the-scenes type thing. We set up a confessional cam, kind of like the MTV type shows, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll be playing some pool, shooting some darts in our downtime, but we're going to be brewing an extract brew, actually, of a Cali Pale Ale.
Who's Kelly?
This Cali. Magnum, Pearl A, Cascade, and then I think we're going to add some extra El Dorado hops in at the end of the boil and try and get some of those tropical aromas. And then we'll do a review on that, I think.
We should do a review, right? I mean, that's what we're all about here, right? Well, I can't wait to start brewing some beer here.
So anyways, we've got cameras set up all over the Wort Shop.
Come join us.
You're going to see a lot of familiar faces. Thanks for sticking around.
Pull up a chair, grab a drink.
Let's go ahead and get our grains in here. This is 12 ounces of caramel malt.
Caramel malt.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get those in there and get that started for our 30-minute grain bill.
Confessional. They talk crap about us.
Sure,
that's what I think.
Either that or it's just like a really big ass pig.
I can't believe these motherfuckers are brewing another light beer. I mean, god damn. I mean, have you fucking seen my life? It's like I got 4 kids. I need some fucking shit with some specific gratitude. Man, fucking, these guys don't know shit about my life.
Of course I get that last ball. Come on.
So we're at about 120.
What else we're drinking?
Shake that sack, Jesse.
Yeah. All right. So we're at about 120 degrees. We still have about 10 minutes or so left. I'll have to check my timer. Again, we can go over 30 minutes, but we definitely want to hit 170, and we definitely don't want to get to a rolling boil. We do want it very hot, but we don't want to burn the grains. Otherwise, you'll end up with more like a burnt flavor in your beer.
Well, we don't roll until like 260.
Right. So 170, 30 minutes. Got about 10 minutes or so left minimum on this. And then we're going to pull the grains out and bring it to a rolling boil before we add our extract malts, which I believe we're using 8 pounds. Yeah, 8 pounds of ultralight malt for this pale ale.
Great. Well, come get your ass kicked.
So I really hope these guys know what they're doing, because we picked the hottest day in the frickin' year so far to brew beer. In this barn, it's like 95 degrees, humid as hell, sitting over a boiling kettle. I hope the beer turns out really good. Watch for future reviews, folks, and we'll see how it came out. In case you're wondering, I'm emptying out some Coors Light right now to make room for some more better beer. So, cheers, folks.
Jesse,
right.
you got something to say?
Yep, we're going to go ahead and get our spoon out of our star sand. Give it a nice little stir here.
Is that a spoon and a pool stick in your hand there, Jesse?
That's true. I just got to keep the
Like
pool
you
stick
was born
away.
with that shit.
We should be steering it with the pool stick.
Should not. Absolutely should not.
That's like it's one of my favorite breweries that I go to.
Want to mix up the water so I can get an accurate temperature reading from the top. So we're at about 140. So we're about 20 degrees off where we need to be. What's our timer at? So you said 4 minutes?
3 minutes and 58 seconds.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it up just a little bit since we're approaching our 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're at 140. So we'll go ahead and check it here in the next 4 minutes. And then we'll go ahead and just hold there until we hit 170. Once we hit 170, we're going to crank the heat up, pull the grains out, and get to a rolling boil so that we can cut off the heat and put in our malt. Back to the pool table. He's over there looking at the beer because that's really all he cares about. Yeah, no.
Oh man, let me tell you something. Brewing with these guys, like I'm the newest member, and brewing these guys has been quite a trip. They're all pretty cool, except for Jesse. He's just, I don't even know what he's doing half the time. I mean, he's here teaching the show and everything, but stinks. Doesn't really know much about his beer.
So this is Coach's secret on the sidelines here. You know, this is the football that doesn't get played with. And the reason why that is because it has some secrets.
Just over 140. I'm going to crank the heat up just a little bit more. Really want to get to 170 right around the 30-minute mark. Again, it's okay if you don't. We just, again, need to make sure that we hit 170 and that at least 30 minutes have passed.
This is Coach Johnny here at the Wort Shop. Oh my gosh, look. Fell on these guys, okay? I don't care. Oh, that feels amazing. Look. I told Jesse he smells. He doesn't care.
152 degrees here. So we're getting close. We'll go ahead and stir the pot a little bit. Get a more accurate reading here. All right. So we're about 152.
It's me again. I just would like to remind Jesse that I run this show. I got the sword. I don't know what's going on. Had a piss.
So maybe we should give this thing a little stir here, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Don't even put it over. Don't even put it over. Unless you've cleaned it, it should
There we
be
go.
anywhere
Right?
near.
Does that look good? How about that? There can only be one.
And through the shenanigans of film, here we are.
I am the last of my kind.
Okay, Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Back to pool.
Or Shaka Khan. Or Sinead O'Connor. Or whoever you are.
Under there, though, somewhere. Under there is the.
Oh my god, 4 hours with these guys? Never again. I'm gonna have to switch to fucking Coors Light if I'm gonna hang out with these fuckers these long. Fucking put an end to my misery.
Alright, so we're just gonna mix it up here a little bit. That spoon's getting hot. We like to leave it in there because we're not smart.
Hey,
Alright.
uh-oh. It's time for a blooper moment.
It's bad, there's no sound. What's going on in the background?
Alright, so we're at 170 now. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna crank the heat up a little bit more.
Johnny, what did you think of that garage?
And we're gonna pull our grain
Okay.
from
Should
our
have your
kettle.
mic on. Is your mic on?
On the solo cup.
So as I mentioned, when you pull your grains out of the kettle, you want to let it drip out, but you do not want to like squeeze it or press it against the side. We definitely don't want any of those grains to stay in our water because we don't want any of those burnt flavors coming through in the end. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the grains. And there they go. And now we're going to go ahead and let this get up to a rolling boil before we cut the heat, and then we're going to add our extract malt. Just breaking 200 degrees here.
What's our goal?
You can see here you're starting to see a little bit of a boil happening. We want to get up to about 210, 215. We definitely want a rolling boil. Like this,
Nice.
It needs to be roaring.
Eight-ball shot across the whole table.
So our boil's rolling over here, guys.
That one? Really? Not that one? Oh, tragic.
Oh,
I'm gonna still just Jim.
Going in next time.
pretty close.
At the end.
I'm gonna still just Jim.
What am I doing?
All right, you're gonna put your beer down. Right there.
I'll fill in for him.
Nope.
Nope.
Just
All right.
Jim does not set down his beer.
All right, then kill your beer. Fans are watching.
Fudge.
Oh, look, he's shy.
All right, T-Board, you're winning.
All right,
You
so
missed.
you're gonna do the malt.
Oh,
He
man,
set you up.
Suckered into this.
Just don't scratch. No pressure.
We got action at the brewing station.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut the heat, guys.
Whoa,
All the way off.
that almost spinned in.
Go ahead. Let's pour the malt in there. And I'm
Look
gonna
at that.
start stirring.
Guys, why don't you
Hope
get
you're
in there
ready
and put
for
your
this.
finger in there?
Yeah,
We're
Kaz.
good.
Put your finger in there, Kaz, and tell us what you think how it tastes.
No, I would not do that.
Not in the kettle. You're crazy.
Yeah, just
I like
Put your
my finger.
in there.
I'll wait till he's done dumping. It's thick.
so. This
That's
is
like
our
Steve's dick.
8 pounds
That is beautiful.
of
That's his used to
ultra light
That is beautiful looking.
malt.
Looks like molasses.
Keep it coming.
But we want all those sugars. Give the yeast something to eat.
We do. Starting to smell a lot like beer now. Yeah?
Yep.
You starting to smell that?
Yep.
All right.
Which
let me
we
scrape it here.
Wait till we drop the hops in there. Get all of it. That's sugar. More of it. More alcohol.
All right. Now you can taste it.
No, I'm waiting to get every drop he can get out of that.
The more sugar,
More
the higher alcohol percentage.
That's right.
I think we agreed that we're not going to do the science part of this today. This is just a
Finger
behind
that.
the scenes episode, so we'll do.
We're not getting too dirty.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
There it
oh,
goes.
You got
keep shaking.
Yeah,
Keep
do it.
shaking. Oh, yeah.
We'll check our original gravity, and then we'll check it again a couple
Are you
weeks.
satisfied?
Wait, wait, Kaz is going in for a lick.
Oh, that's a lateral. That's a lateral play right there. Oh, yeah. Mm.
No, there's more of that oozy goodness.
Oh, keep squeezing. Keep squeezing.
No, don't turn.
Keep squeezing. Oh, man.
Now he gets all serious,
Oh.
guys.
Now it's getting hot.
Reminds me of my wedding
Oh.
day. Oh, man.
Mm.
Kaz,
So one of the
It's-
benefits.
it's like
It's going to be
honey.
time for a confessional here pretty
One,
soon.
one of the benefits to extract brewing is
Yep.
not you cannot put that on your pancakes.
Oh yeah.
It is-
That is goodness.
It is not syrup. It is malt. It's closer to molasses
Now,
than
can you
syrup.
guys add anything to this? Just say in the future if you want to add some like flavor to this. Like, what kind of flavors would you think would go good with something?
That's what the
we're
hops
talking
are for.
pancakes, I think.
Maple syrup, right?
Well, this is a pale ale we're doing, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Do honey.
Ooh.
yeah.
All right, guys. So, like I said before, we've got all of our malts in here.
Kind of
We've got it
sticky.
nice and dissolved. You can kind of see it.
Hey.
Let me get rid of some of these.
Jesse, real quick, you ever thought about being a hand model? Because, I mean, that shit's hot inside the kettle can.
It is definitely hot. So you can see there's lots of sugars floating around in there. There's lots of particulates. So we're gonna go ahead and
Flame back up, right?
flame back up.
All right.
Got it.
Get her back up.
Oh, where's the hole?
They're going to explode at each other right now.
There you go.
All right. So our heat's back up. We're gonna turn it up high. Like I said before, you're gonna get chemical reaction, which is going to cause a large amount of foam to try and bubble up over. The good news is we got a 10-gallon keg, so it won't come over. But once we start seeing it, we're going to cut the heat off again and let that chemical reaction stop, and then we'll turn it back on, get to another rolling boil before we start our hot boil. All right, so we're back on. The foam's gone. We're going to go ahead and get it back to about 215 degrees and a rolling boil. Once that hits that temperature, we're going to start our 60-minute hot boil, where we're going to start with only a half an ounce of Magnum hops for bittering, and then we're going to add some El Dorado, Cascade, and Perle on the second half of that 60 minutes for aroma and mouthful. All right, guys, so we're back to a rolling boil. Our foam has subsided, and we've gone ahead and dropped in our half an ounce of our Magnum hops. Just leave them. Yeah. So these are going to be our bittering hops, which is Magnum is, it's par for the course when you're talking about a pale ale. It's a commonly used for a pale ale. So we're brewing 5 gallons.
Now, did that Magnum does that generally come in like in a golden packaging?
No.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
Wrong Magnum. All right. So,
Magnums I'm used to.
so
you
this
know.
one is
I
our
like that guy uses Magnum.
hops. So this is like a spicy,
If you know, you
like
know.
a floral. So it's going to give us a good bittering baseline for our beer. And 30 minutes from now, halfway through our hot boil, we're going to add some Perle. And then we're going to add some
Perle.
Cascade.
Ooh,
And then we've got some extra tropical El Dorado.
Ooh, I
two
love that
two
El
full
Dorado.
ounces. So we're going to bitter with half an ounce. And then we're going to add some El Dorado about 10 minutes before the end of our boil. We're adding
Okay.
Perle in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then with 10 minutes left to boil, we're going to add a whole bunch of El Dorado and get
El
some
Dorado.
tropical flavors coming
That
on.
El Dorado is what really makes it, right?
Yeah, so we want that front note of tropical, but we really want it to go down smooth like a pale ale.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're doing here today. Just generic, standard. We call it a Cali Pale Ale or California Common, right? And then we've added the El Dorado to give it a little bit of a tropical twist.
The
On the
Cali
nose.
Pale Ale, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and let this sit. Just keep your eye on the kettle cam, and we'll be back in 30.
Hey guys, we're back here on the. What the hell are you doing, Johnny? He's moving in on my shot. Better not be grabbing my ass. Anyway. Anyway, we were at the local liquor store picking up some ice to cool the beer down when we're done, and we came across this beauty called Montucky, and I ain't gonna lie, we initially picked it up because we thought it was 8%, but then after we bought it, it's 8% back to local causes. So we were totally duped on this one. Good one, guys. Making it really large, really large there. So apparently, this is the unofficial beer of Montana. So I don't know what the population is of Montana is, but to all 5 of you, cheers.
Shit, I want in.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey.
What you doing,
All
Jesse?
right, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and add our second round of hops. So we've been boiling and bittering our Magnum hops for 30 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and add our 1 ounce of Perle hops, which are also floral and spicy.
Can I smell that?
I'll go ahead and get the bag open
Very
here.
floral. Yep.
So go ahead and dump those right inside this
Wow,
this
that's
muslin bag.
amazing.
Muslin. Get it all inside
Yeah,
there.
don't.
That'll do. All right. I'm gonna drop that back into the sweet wort here. We're gonna let that sit for another 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and add 2 ounces of El Dorado and an ounce of Cascade in the last 10 minutes of our boil.
Nice.
Back to the shenanigans. Why is our beer? All right. Both of these are going in
Same time.
right now. Ready?
So we're doing El Dorado and Cascade.
El Dorado
Call 'em
and
out.
Cascade going in.
Going in.
Wait a minute.
Get in
Nope.
that hole.
There goes the El Dorado.
Ooh, yeah. Let me some Cascade.
And here comes the Cascade for that natural every beer flavor.
Here we go.
All right, back in the back in the word here. All right, we'll let those
Ooh,
sit
Starting to
for
smell.
5 minutes. 5 minutes from now, we're going to go ahead and add our clarifier, which will help us take a little bit of time off of our conditioning.
We're starting to pick up a little of that bouquet from the hops too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the last 1 minute, we're going to go ahead and add some more Cascade hops. So we're about 5 minutes left in our second hop addition to our 60-minute boil.
Freaking amateur.
All right, so we're on the last 5 minutes of our hop boil. We have our immersion chiller in our wort so that it can sanitize. It came out of our Star Sam. It's already been cleaned, but we're going to go ahead and boil it anyways just to make sure that it's extra clean.
Sure.
We are.
I last saw Johnny was
we're about 3 hours into this boil. We've been kind of drinking the whole time, and I got some serious doubts whether or not Jesse can finish this. So we're a little out of practice. That's the truth. So we'll see.
Just keep
All right,
hoping.
guys.
Keep hoping.
Time's up.
Precise science right here.
Precise.
All right, Johnny, this is yours. Just hold it up here for a little while.
I'm holding it.
Don't drop it.
Can I jiggle it a little
You can
bit?
jiggle it.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
squeeze
buddy,
it.
you can jiggle it.
Jiggle just
Hey,
a little bit.
Hey, you're only supposed to shake once.
2 times you're playing with
Shake
it.
it once, shake it twice, shake it 3 times. You just playing with yourself.
That probably should make the cut.
All right, there goes the pump, guys. So now we're pumping in cold water,
Pump that
cycling
cold
it
water.
through these cold copper foils.
Do
We're
that.
going to expel it down here.
That's right.
All right, so we're go ahead and we're actually emptying out our 5 gallons of sweet wort into our carboy, which is down here. Just keep watching Kettle Cam up here, and we'll be done transferring that soon and be ready to pitch our yeast.
Kaz is in there. Cool guy. Just him, also a cool guy. Tibor, though, a little bit, bit of a hard ass, but I think he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. But just a bit of a hard ass, yeah. Look, this is your coach here telling you to stay hydrated, stay fit, and, drink good beer. Don't drink that bad stuff.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to this behind-the-scenes special episode of our National Homebrew Day. We're going to go ahead and we got our wort chilled down. I got it in our carboy here. We're down to about 75 degrees. Go ahead and toss that yeast in there, Johnny. We're using US-05 for this Cali Common Pale Ale. Get as much of it in there as you can. The more yeast eats sugar, the higher alcohol content. So we'll go ahead and get this set up in our fermentation cabinet, which is temperature controlled. We'll let that sit for a couple weeks. And then actually, about 5 days from now, we're going to put some more hops in there and dry hop it with some Cascade.
That's right.
And then a couple weeks from now, we'll get you guys in the review.
That's right.
Hey guys, thanks for spending some time with us in our little behind the scenes episode of it's Homebrew Day, which is
National Homebrew Day.
Make your own beer.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Again, we were extract brewing, so for you all grain bill guys out there, no hate, please.
definitely no hate.
No hate. It's still beer.
Jazz, do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Thanks for joining in and watching us, and look forward to the reveal of this beer in a couple weeks.
Jim, what do you got to say?
Cheers, guys.
And Coach Johnny.
Of course, you gotta like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
You know what? There's no better way to hang out with a bunch of friends than sitting around all day, drinking beer, brewing beer,
Cooking
having
burgers.
shenanigans, playing pool, throwing darts. You know what? It's a good old hangout.
Cass, what are you drinking, by the way?
It's my own blend. It's a Jucifer IPA blended with a Belgian triple.
Both from New Belgium, by the way.
Both from New Belgium. My own
awesome.
little freaking.
I think I'm just drinking
Concoction.
juice for straight.
Nope.
I think I'm drinking I think we're all drinking New Belgium here.
Right now.
I'm drinking the hazy IPA.
Except for me, guys. 9.2. I'll stay there.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.